This is why narcissists ask you to stay friends after a breakup. When you dated them, it started out amazing, right? Like you were made for each other, like they knew you, like they could see what was special about you more than anyone ever had. So you got intimate with them, and right away, they started casually bringing up their many friends. Friends they'd had sex with in the past. Friends you had a weird feeling were kind of maybe still having sex with them, but you were embarrassed to ask, like it showed you expected too much, or you were afraid of the answer. So you shut part of yourself down because pretty soon they were even sharing sexual details about their friends. And being shut down inside allowed you to keep acting cool about it, like it was interesting to you, and not like it burnt your heart, right where you were like hoping you were, special to them. So you didn't complain that they hung out with their friends so much of the time. And the way that you made yourself act right there, like you were cool with it, it was the first sign. But then you couldn't hold it in. And then one time you cried and you complained. And they said, "Oh, come on. It's almost like you're jealous or something." Like jealous was a bad thing. Like you had done something wrong that might make them leave. That way that you felt right then, that was your second sign. And then they did break it off with you. And you felt like you would die. But thank God, they said you could still be friends. And now that you were just a friend, they hung out with you and you went places, and sometimes you bumped into their other friends who were all anxious like you, who were all struggling in life just like you, and who all seemed to have feelings for your now ex just like you. A little bit, right? Though you tried to go along with the just friends ideas, but even when you ended up having sex with them, even 5 minutes later when they said something so cold and shocking, like about the new person they were into, and you didn't flinch, not visibly. You felt ashamed that this hurt you, so you hid it. That was another sign. And this ex, they think they are a knight in shining armor, a true friend, right? Helping you and all their so-called friends, even healing you. Yes, I've heard that. I'm healing all of you. It's always some heroic role that they think they're playing, and it's for your benefit. But no one benefits, and no one is healed by this arrangement. In fact, it's kind of the opposite, right? You feel drained and sad after you see them. You feel ugly and stupid and alone. But your ex is off in a new romance and telling you all about it. And what you maybe didn't realize at the time was that the new person, they were feeling anxious and ashamed because they felt jealous when your ex talked about you and referred to you as a friend, and probably told them sexual details about you. Not that this would have comforted you. Have you ever been through this? How long did it take you to realize that you had an actual narcissist on your hands, and they somehow got into your life? So why do narcissists love to stay friends with exes more than the average person does? It's to get supply. You are the supply. Your hidden romantic feelings that are kind of tainted with a bit of shame, that's like a superfood for them. They need it, lots of it, and they somehow get you to agree to this arrangement that every so often they can ring you up and you'll hang out with them and it'll feel exciting, like something might happen this time, that love might be just around the corner. They'll realize how great you are, and you'll comply with this unwritten rule that you won't admit that you're hoping for something more. And you'll try not to complain, but then one time it'll happen again. You can't hold it in anymore, and you cry and you get angry, and they comfort you like they're your savior even. And then they leave, and somehow you agree to just pretend that that didn't just happen. The ickiest part about getting caught in the narcissist's orbit is that even though it drains the life out of you, you're one of many. Like a row of giant batteries just getting drained by a machine that runs around and destroys each one and takes the energy out of them. This is called mate retention, by the way. It's a strategy where you keep exes on hand so that you can always get the energy you want out of them. And this is why healthy people don't do the staying friends thing with exes, because it causes confusion and it complicates that lovely space in your life where real love and happiness can take shape. If you feel drained and gaslit by an ex who insists they're a friend, cut it off. It's scary because you fear that you'll never find anyone else, but that's exactly what they want you to think. And not finding anyone else is exactly what could happen to you if you stick around with this person, consenting to be their battery. Every time you get a little bit of more energy, they come and take it from you. Now, a lot of people, they think they attract narcissists. It feels like something beyond their control. But it's not that you attracted them. It's that you didn't walk away the second you saw the first sign. Oh, they noticed that. And you were lonely and you felt like you could eat the disappointment if you had to, if it meant that you got a friend out of the deal. But you don't need friends like that. You need real friends. Real friends care about what's best for you. And when you hang out with them, the feeling you're left with is uplift and hope and feeling in touch with the very best part of yourself. When you have that, you will have the strength to shut the door on bad relationships with exes for good. Now, if you think you've been affected by early trauma in the way you end up dating people like this, I have a quiz that lists a bunch of signs that that might be indeed what's going on. And if you want to download it, it's free. It's right there. And I will see you very soon.